here is the best there is. Who the hell are they going to get to teach us?
Captain Pete Maverick Mitchell. Let me be perfectly blunt. You are not my first choice. You are here at the request of Admiral Kosinkski, a.k.a. Iceman. He seems to think that you have something left to offer the Navy. What that is, I can't imagine.
With all due respect, sir, I'm not a teacher. Just want to manage expectations.
What the hell? Good morning, aviators. This is your captain speaking.
And we're off.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, and this is Lindsay Wilkins from Schlock and I'm going to be bringing back the S&A Quickie Review. Something I'm going to be doing maybe bi-weekly or bi-monthly. I haven't decided yet, but every time I see something that I want to review, either new or classic, I'm going to be posting it here. And to get us back into the groove, we're going to be going back to the danger zone. I have a need for speed, and I'm going to take your breath away. Okay, I'm sorry. And yes, I'm going to be reviewing this movie sequel that no one really asked for, but my theater was very, very excited for. And that is, of course, Top Gun Maverick. This is the sequel to the 1986 Tony Scott movie that is lived in legend of action movies and started Tom Cruise's movie star career. Well, maybe it was risky business, but it really was cemented with Top Gun. So Pete Maverick Mitchell is back to teach a whole new generation how to look good in aviators and how to be gorgeous and sweaty on a beach while chasing around balls. That's right. This is the new movie. Though in all seriousness, I was actually surprised by how much I enjoyed this movie. Like the original, the plot is neither here or there. It is a pretty archetypal Tom Cruise plot. Tom Cruise knows that he's awesome, knows that he's the best. But wait, something happens. Maybe I'm not the best. Oh no, have I lost my awesomeness? Did I even have it in the first place? Oh, no, wait. No, of course, I am awesome. And I've always been awesome because it was already inside of me. This is referring to the fact that the Top Gun flight program is now becoming a little old-fashioned. I mean, we have drones now, as Ed Harris, who is a brilliant grump in this movie, attests to, that his time is in the Navy flying planes is becoming very, very short. But that's not really the point of the movie. Maverick drips in sentimentality. With every breath, this movie is trying to remind you of your love of the memory of Top Gun. Not the original, because when you go back and watch the original, it never lives up to your childhood memory. So it's that childhood memory, I think, that this movie is actually really trying to bring out that nostalgia for. And this is definitely not new with any legacy sequel, which this is definitely a legacy sequel. Director Joseph Kosinkski, who also collaborated with Cruise on 2013's Oblivion, a movie actually I kind of like. Him and Cruise want you to remember the good times, the volleyball, the aviators, the 80s ballads. Even if you don't live the original, you all know the words to Berlin's Take My Breath Away, Stop All Lying to Yourselves. I know if that song starts playing, you're singing it. So yeah, this is the kind of the thing that it really wants to emphasize is, remember the feeling of when Kenny Loggins' songs Into the Danger Zone's called start playing, and that memory you have. It's not of the actual memory, it's that memory of when you were a kid. And this is the kind of feeling that it is trying to do. And yet that Top Gun sting is used really effectively. Every single time something's about to happen, that dong kind of starts and your memory goes back. And usually this annoys me in a movie. I'm like, well, why are you trying to remind me of a movie I like and I could go watch it now, but I'm watching you? But this movie does this thing where, Maverick does this thing where I'm like going, I don't actually like Top Gun, but you're making me remember the memory I had of Top Gun, which I think I like more than the actual movie. And it's a smart way to go because as I said, everything is trying to remind you of this. Even with the new generation of Top Gun flyers, Glenn Powell, who is a call sign is Hangman, is constantly chilling back, giving his best Val Kilmer grin. John Hamm, as the always disapproving superior to Tom Cruise, is just there to be kind of angry and stern and keep telling him he's doing the wrong thing. Though Miles Teller's Rooster, which is Anthony Edwards' Goose's son, refuses to go for any Goose energy. He's just going to go, I am Miles Teller, aren't I awesome? And you're looking at him going, nah, are you? But that is kind of the movie. Those are the things that you expect to go in, and the movie knows this. It's pretty much a movie that says what it's going to do on the tin. And with its sentimentality, it's easy to roll your eyes at it, but it's also really easy to cheer at. And this is kind of why you actually watch Top Gun. It's not for the plot, but it is not for just the memory you have of Top Gun, but this Maverick is also going for another kind of nostalgia. The nostalgia of they don't make movies like they used to. And this is where it leans into it. And I think this is why my theater got so excited at certain moments. Because they don't make them like they used to. And it's the flying scenes. The flying scenes are amazing. You're always constantly in the sky with these planes, and it's kinetic. There's a showmanship to it. Cruise and his partner in crime, Chris McQuarrie, have taken everything they've learned from the Mission Impossible franchise, as in, let's watch Tom Cruise try to kill himself for our entertainment by doing actual insane things. I know the new 7 trailer for Mission Impossible has been leaked. I didn't get a chance to see it, but apparently it's him trying to do the exact same thing. But the flying scenes are just spectacular. Everything is kept really close and really intense. The actors who are sitting in the cockpit seem generally terrified at times because they're actually sitting in actual FA-18 Super Hornets, I think it is. I don't know, but there might be a few different planes of flying and everything like that. But because the CGI seems to be used to tidying up the rough edges and not the main event, it's kind of like watching a Mission Impossible movie or watching that sweet spot in Fast and the Furious 5 and 6 where you're actually watching these and your heart quickens because you're actually watching something real. And it's exciting. It's brilliant for all the kind of the lazy script or making Jennifer Connelly be there to look pretty, which, to be fair, that woman has not aged. For the Tom Cruise trying to learn that he's awesome again. It's those moments in the air that really kind of, take your breath away, to be honest. Top Gun is not meant to revolutionize action. That's not what it wants to do. It just purely wants to entertain. And yes, that can be goofy, it can be saccharine, it can be eye-rolling, but other times it can be chair-worthy. To be honest, when I was sitting in this theater watching Top Gun Maverick, they were cheering more at the screen than they were in Doctor Strange. And I don't necessarily think, and each movie has pros and cons of their own blockbuster making, but it did really kind of grab people who were like excited to see certain things. I mean, the whole thing of when they do their own version of the volleyball scene, it's not a spoiler, they were going to have it anyway. I mean, it's freaking Top Gun. Everyone was happy. Actually, what I will say about that scene is I wish they had just more glaring sun like the Tony Scott original. I mean, the whole point is you're meant to watch very beautiful men chase around a ball who were sweating and glistening. But too much shadow, Kosinkski, but I will forgive it. Look, it is a good time. It is doing what you kind of expect, and I think that's kind of why it works in a way. It's, as I said before, it's probably not trying to revolutionize anything, but it is just a generally good time. Yes, did they just ignore Kelly McGinnis and kind of Meg Ryan in it? Yes, but okay, that's another whole issue of women getting older in Hollywood. I'm not going to step into that. But for actually an afternoon at the movies, which if you are inclined or able to go see this in a movie theater, I think it's going to be amazing to see the flight action on a bigger screen possible. But and this, by the way, this movie is coming out this week, I think worldwide. at your local theater. But even if you have to wait till streaming, this is a movie that, at the very least, is not going to disappoint you. It is going to give you exactly what you want and what you think is going to be in a Top Gun sequel. Whether you are going to roll your eyes a little bit at it or whether you are going to get generally pumped at the flight action, which I think makes this movie great. Is it going to be my favorite of the year? No. But is it a movie I'll probably go watch again? Yes. So yeah, that is my Top Gun review. As I said, I don't know if we're going to be doing this bi-weekly or bi-monthly. It just depends when it comes out, when I can go see a movie, what's going on. But yeah, I think it's definitely worth checking out. I think it is a really, really fascinating look at a bare bones nostalgic legacy sequel. And there have been a lot of them, quite frankly, in the last 18 months. But yeah, this is just another entry in it. I think it's really fun. You're going to be giggling, rolling your eyes. It's going to be the whole gamut. Yeah, that is my review. Thanks, Kate. Thanks. We'll be back. Thanks, guys. Bye.